up? My name is Avery and I just wanted to say welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are an old follower of mine or you have been following me for a while, welcome back and thank you so much for the love and for taking your time to watch my content. If you are my little wiener dogs that just ran out the doggy door, they're crazy. So also what I was gonna say, if you are new to my channel or you've never seen my content before and you just like have stumbled upon this little video, I just wanted to say welcome, and I really hope that you decide to stick around, maybe even subscribe and like this video. But you can also find me on Instagram and TikTok. I usually do lots of get ready with me makeup videos on my TikTok, and I also post makeup content on my Instagram. So please go find me if you are not a normal follower of mine, or if, ooh, buzz all over this hat. There's like, but I had to come on here and do my intro this way because in the video of me doing my makeup, this beautiful, simple, matte look today, kind of glowy and dewy still though, but matte eyeshadow. I just wanted to come on and say that my hair looks absolutely outrageous in this freaking video, and I had to come clear the air to let you guys know that I am not walking around with my hair like that and my front pieces like that. I am on 6-day hair, and I was planning to wear a hat today, but I forgot to put that in the video and put that in the final shot. So I just wanted to let you know as a courtesy that I do not look crazy. I actually look really cute today. And that's the story. Welcome to my living room and my kitchen. Living room is a little bit of a mess, but it's all good. I really hope that you decide to watch this video and you enjoy this look that I'm about to give, so keep on watching. I'm gonna start by prepping my skin with this IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. I love this cream because it is so rich, moisturizing, and thick. It just really helps me prep my skin. And then I'm going to take my Hydro Grip Primer from Milk Cosmetics and make sure that I put that all over my skin, under my eyes, on my eyelids, just everywhere. This is a crucial part in my makeup routine because I suffer from hormonal acne, so I am going to put my full coverage Shape Tape concealer on top of my acne spots while my primer hasn't completely dried. Like as soon as I put my primer on, I will put this concealer on and then I will let it sit for about a couple minutes, and then I take a really big fluffy brush and press it into the skin. If you are someone that is struggling with acne or is always looking for ways to cover your acne, I am always and constantly trying to find ways to clear my skin, cover my acne, get a really flawless finish on my makeup. So if you are one of those people, definitely give me a follow because I usually do these kinds of videos on my TikTok. Next, I'm going to take my Arbonne Perfecting Liquid Foundation, and I didn't show it on the screen, but I actually warmed this up on the outside palm of my hand with my finger before putting it on my skin because it just blends into my makeup a lot better and it blends into the primer way better as well. So I definitely recommend like trying to warm up your foundation before you put it on your skin. I feel like it definitely makes a difference in the blending process. And the reason that I am leaving up all this footage of the blending process of my skin is just because as a makeup artist, I really appreciate watching the process of blending makeup on the face. And so I really hope that you are someone that likes that as well. If not, you could just skip forward. Notice how I'm using the butt of my damp beauty blender, and that's because I'm going to use one beauty blender the entire process of doing my foundation. And then with my cream contour and my highlight, my concealer, I'm going to be using the same beauty blender because it helps it all blend together so much better. These pretty fresh concealers from ColourPop are new in my makeup bag, but let me tell you, I've been using them for a few weeks and I absolutely love them. I think they blend so beautifully into my foundation. And if you're someone that doesn't like a thick concealer for their contour, or you want something that kind of just melts into your skin a little bit better, I definitely would give these a shot. And also they're very inexpensive. So if you're looking for something like that, like this is definitely up your alley. So I'm taking that same beauty blender, and notice how I'm using the side of this beauty blender. So whenever I'm blending my face together, I can keep going back in with this beauty blender where I need to add a little bit more darkness, or I need to blend in with a little bit more foundation, or even with my concealer. I have all of that product on this beauty blender, and I am able to kind of just melt all the makeup together. For a while, I was using the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion in the color 5N, and though I still love that product, especially when I'm a little bit more tan, it's really hard to work with and it doesn't blend very well. So if you've come from my TikToks, you know that is what I have been using in the past, but I have decided to move on to bigger and better things, and so far this is my favorite contour product I have found. Notice how I'm using the butt end of my beauty blender. That's because that's the foundation side, and it's a little bit of an outrageous contour, so this is definitely gonna help blend that better into my skin. Next, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Fair Light Neutral, and I am going to blend that a little bit into my nose with a brush to kind of mute that contour and make it a little bit more of a narrow and precise contour on my nose. Okay, listen, I'm not very good with words, as you will find, but I'm pretty good at doing other things. So I'm just going to take the very tip end of my beauty blender and blend out my highlight under my eyes. This definitely is going to help with the blending process when you use the whole beauty blender. And I also decided that I wanted to take the darker color of that concealer, the Pretty Fresh, and just blend that into my contour on my cheekbones a little bit more. And now I'm going to take my translucent powder on this Real Techniques brush. I love this brush for my powder because I'm just going to first pinpoint all the areas that I definitely want to set with powder, which is the areas that are under my eyes, the crease lines, the areas that crease easier, or even just over my acne, where I want that makeup to sit and not move at all. And then after I do that, I'm going to take a different beauty blender with powder, with this translucent powder, and set under my eyes, set under my contour. I'm not gonna leave the baking under my contour for very long. I'm just leaving it there to get more of a precise contour, and then I'm just going to move it away. And also feel free to brush away the baking under the eyes if you want to. I'm leaving it just because I definitely like the lighter look under the eyes. I like the brightness, so that's what I did. You might notice me watching Law & Order SVU. Holla, that is the best show in the freaking world besides The Office, but you know, that's just my personal opinion, and if you don't believe so, you're wrong. So now I'm taking my Anastasia Brow Freeze, and I am just fluffing up my eyebrows. I definitely like the more textured, fluffy look on my brows rather than like a thin, more like put together brow. I really do like the hairs to kind of stick out and have that texture. And also, I just want to say I'm using this ColourPop Precision Pencil in the color Dope Taupe. This is probably the best brow pencil I've ever used in my life. I went and returned my Anastasia Brow Wiz because this showed up at my doorstep with a PR package from ColourPop, and I instantly fell in love the moment I used it, especially because I have a bald spot on my right eyebrow. It blends so perfectly onto the skin. It glides, it's not like waxy, which I just love. Next, I'm taking this JUVIA'S Place contour palette. This is definitely a great little contour bronzing palette if you are more of a light skin, fair skin kind of girl or guy. I definitely love this contour palette because it's not too warm, and it also has a cool tone option for you. So I'm actually using the bronzing one the most because I am a little tan right now, so I just wanted to make sure that that blends in with my body. And again, I'm leaving a little bit more footage here because on my TikToks, I am very quick with how I do my makeup on the screen, and I just want to make sure that I'm giving a little bit more detail and a little bit more of a how-to so that you guys can watch this for yourself and learn as well. I'm going to take that same brush that I use to powder my face and just blend out my nose contour a little bit more. I am personally someone that loves a strong nose contour on myself. I don't usually do a strong nose contour on other people unless they ask for it, but on myself, I love the strong contour. I'm going to take that same contour color and I'm going to create this like little triangle in the crease in the outer corner of my eye. So this is, again, the same bronzing color, and I'm just gonna make sure I take my time blending this out into my skin a little bit more. And then I'm going to take a darker brown. This is like a chocolate color from the Malibu Barbie palette from ColourPop. It's one of my favorite palettes ever. And I'm just going to go over that area with that color and just make sure you keep blending it out, and then you will have a really subtle, like, bronzed crease. Next, I'm taking this off-white matte shadow from the Carly Bible palette. I love this color. It's definitely my most used in that palette. I'm only putting this all over. Damn, yo girl can't talk, LOL. So I'm not putting this into the crease or anything, and I'm also not blending it too much. I kind of just want to leave my shadows just like this. So now it is the eyeliner time. I start on the outer third of my eye, and I just basically create the wing or the direction that I want my wing to go in. You guys, this takes practice, and this is something that I still, take my time doing just because I don't like to rush into my eyeliner. I tend to sometimes get carried away, so the slower the better. And just so you know, there is no right or wrong way to do your eyeliner. There's no right or wrong way to do makeup in general. Do what works for you. Some people draw the bottom part of the liner first. Some people draw, the inner part of the eyeliner. Just do what works best for you and what feels more comfortable and how you can get that flawless look. So I'm just basically building my eyeliner on. This is the NYX matte black liner. It is definitely one of my favorites. Probably has been my favorite over the years. I definitely always come back to it. I just find that the brush is a lot easier to work with. So this lash is called Honey Girl. It is from my collection with AF Cosmetics. Here is a discount code, and the whole set collection is amazing. If you love a good full lash, you will love the set Karma. We also got Full of Secrets, and then Honey Girl, which is definitely a fan favorite. It's just such a wispy, beautiful, it almost looks like a half lash, but it's not a half lash, it's a full, Yep, I left that little gem in there because I didn't realize I had mascara on my finger. So I just covered it with a little concealer brush and then went a little over it with the same shadow, and it basically disappeared. But I'm not too worried about that today because I'm just staying at home today. And then for mascara, I am using the Sky High mascara. I have taken a second to use it, and it is absolutely amazing. It was sold out for the longest time, so I finally got my hands on it. And on my bottom lash line, I just did a little bit more bronzer. And then before I do my bottom mascara, I'm just wiping away the baking. It's one of my favorite parts of doing my makeup. Yeah, this mascara is thebomb.com. I absolutely love it. If you haven't tried the Maybelline Sky High mascara, get it. You will fall in love with it. I definitely have. Next for blush, I'm taking this peach tone. This is a duo from Arbonne, and I really love a good peach tone. I actually just kind of blend that into my contour a little bit, the top of my contour, to give it a little bit more of a glow. When I'm not crazy on my eyes, I definitely like to go in a little bit heavier on my blush and my contour and my bronzing. Next, I'm using this quad palette from ColourPop. I believe it was sold out the last time I checked, but it might be in stock again. And I'm just going to take the time to press this at the very top of my cheekbone and a little bit under my eye. This is going to give it a little bit more of a pop and a beautiful like summer glow. This is definitely my favorite blush combo, especially when I bring in the bright orange. Oh yes, you are going to be like, what, a freaking bright orange? But I promise you, especially if you're blonde, the bright orange kind of just does something. And especially in the summertime, like, I just love that bright pop of blush. Here's that bright orange. And girl, I don't know, I just put it like right in the middle of those two blushes I just used, and it just like makes it pop so beautifully. If you don't believe me, give it a shot, try it out. You might actually fall in love. And another part I didn't show on here, I actually went and blended a little bit more with a fluffy brush and my translucent powder just to give it a little bit more of a blend into my skin, and it all just kind of melts together. Next, I'm going to do a nude lip. This is one of my favorite liners. It's the NYX liner in the color Nude Suede Shoes. Yeah, so long story short, I got my lips filled in March, and 2 weeks later immediately started the dissolving process. I've done 2 dissolving things, and to be honest, the worst pain in the freaking world, getting your lips dissolved, is it sucks. I just like had a really bad experience with getting my lips done, and I am a little scared to get them done again. I definitely want to, but if I could give you any advice, just make sure you research who you're going to and make sure that they are good at doing lips. That's all that matters. So as you can see, I still have a little bit of lip filler stuck in my lips. And the thing is I am not brave enough to go through another dissolving appointment. So anyways, I'm going to stay with overlining my lips at the moment and just call it a freaking day. But this is my favorite lip combo at the moment. I use this liner and then I go in with this LIPPIE from ColourPop. I can't remember the color of it off the top of my head, but I will put it on the screen. And I basically just go around the outside of my lips with this color. I really like this product because it just like is really easy to blend. So I'm going to take a really small fluffy Morphe brush, and I think it's Morphe M123, but I will put it on the screen again. And I just blend that into the liner. And I really have been loving a brown lip on myself lately, so that's why this is my favorite go-to at the moment. And then I'm going to, after I blend that out, I'm gonna put some concealer on the bottom of my lip. You could definitely use a nude foundation, or sorry, not a nude foundation. You could definitely use a nude lipstick or something else to lighten up the middle of your lip, but I'm going to stick with concealer just because I can blend it really easy into my lip. I definitely learned over the years to take my time blending rather than to look back and wish I had blended more when I was doing my makeup. And just like I am right now, I wish I had fixed my eyeshadow a little bit more, but I didn't really have a lot of mirrors, and I also was having a weird lighting situation, so the right side of my face didn't get as much love as the left side. But either way, this is the finished look. I hope that you learned something from this video. I hope that I took the time to explain it well. And I really hope that you decide to subscribe and like this video and also come back. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I will see you later, friend.